was asking for all this pain, man, I feel like I can't hold it. Going off lean, and you know that I be on it. I ain't slipping, boy, you knowin' that I'm focused. Fly time, prime time, I'm ballin' hard sideline. Baby, I'm sorry, I ain't no time for the waste. On the road, yeah, I be gone every day. 2-100, put myself around the face. It's time for real niggas and fake bitches to separate. I heard they speaking on my name. You better stay up in your lane. They do it up for the fame. You know I never change.
Made my yelling.
All right, welcome back, y'all. This can be episode 11 of The Kitchen. It's been a while. I'm here with my co-hosts, Brett Kirsch and Matthew Taylor. This is Stefan Mahani. Yeah, it's been a while, like I said. Last time we covered AFC East. That is what we covered. We took a little longer than expected, but we're gonna do 2-1 today. We're just gonna go straight through it. We're gonna talk NFC East, get through that, and another division that's. I mean, NFC East is like we kind of have the same opinion. AFC West kind of it's been on and off because I've had my opinions and my opinions changed a lot.
I got my opinion
through the offseason. I think Matt would agree. This is one of the toughest ones to call.
Yeah, it's the best division in football.
Yeah, by a mile. I've just been like flipping and flopping because like one team, I swear, like I'm literally about to slander one team. I'm gonna slander a team so hard.
I know what team you hate, but
I guess so too.
My opinions kind of felt the same. There's been two teams that are significantly better than the other.
Yeah.
And then there's two teams that you could flip around for that third and fourth spot.
All right, so let's get right into it. I'm gonna share my screen right now. Share. All right, so you guys can see this, right?
Yeah.
Let's go in alphabetical order. That would start with Commanders. So let's start with the Commanders. Preseason wise, they got Carson Wentz, obviously, so they quote unquote fixed their quarterback problem, but I don't know if that's the right word to use.
If it was 5 years ago, maybe, but no.
Yeah. So already we have 2 and 3. They lost. Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah. All right. Start with the Lions. I think they win. I don't think they're gonna go 0-2. That's the thing. I don't think they start 0-2.
I think I can sum up the Commanders, they're going to be able to beat every single bad team, but they're going to lose against every single good team.
Yeah, true. Eagles here.
Lost.
Cowboys smoking them. They're going to beat the Bears. The Bears
are
terrible. Packers win here.
Lost. By the Packers.
Loss again.
Loss.
Eagles.
I think Eagles sweep them this year.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Then they probably split with the Giants.
I think they beat the Giants twice. I think they sweep them.
I mean, we've been doing it on a game-to-game basis. I think the records, like, what matters most is the record. So, like, any game can go anyway. Like, okay, they'll go this good in division. Maybe we'll change that. But, like, yeah, I think that's fair.
Oh,
the Niners lost.
What you doing there?
I think the Giants are truly terrible. I think it's just like
Same.
I think the rosters are really
too.
similar. It's just like Carson Wentz is just. I hate Carson Wentz, but he's better than Daniel Jones or Tyrod Taylor. I think Tyrod Taylor's
defensive line is also better.
Yeah. Only thing is like cornerbacks, maybe their secondary, but it's not even that like big of a gap.
Their
honestly.
secondary is better as well compared to the Giants.
Oh yeah, that is true. But I think it's just.
Well, I think I summed it up pretty good at the start.
Yeah.
I think they're the best. They're one of the better terrible teams. So they'll beat like the Falcons, the Bears, the Texans, which we have the Giants, but then they'll lose to anybody that's the least bit of competent, like right above that level.
Yeah. So we got them 6-11 right now. So I put these both as losses at the end of the year. I mean, that's fair, but let's see how the other teams go. That's fair. Depending on how the Giants do, because I think the Giants are easily.
Yeah, the Giants have to be last. So if they're around 6-11, you got to.
But I think 6-11. I think that's fair. Like if you give them one more, like you give them this, not a big deal.
Yeah.
I think the Giants' win total is their under is a lock.
Yeah, it's 6.5, right?
Yeah.
I get 4 or 5.
Not much to say about the Commanders. I mean, getting Chase Young is going to be good. He's not terrible, but he's kind of overrated.
Hasn't lived up to potential yet.
Yeah, he's not terrible.
He did
he did.
Yeah, he did in his second year.
So I'm not going to shit on him for that. I think he's still a great player.
I like Dotson too.
Yeah, he's been going off in training camp.
He has hands.
Yeah, this is the thing. Now that we've been doing these and it's been like taking like like we've done it now. It's heading into training camp. Like we get a better impression of like what these rookies are gonna do. You know? So next Cowboys then, alphabetical order. How about them boys? We have them what 5-2 already. What games?
That's gonna change real quick.
Yeah, I think they beat the Bengals
at home on a Sunday. Do we play the Cowboys? No, we don't.
No.
Damn,
No.
I wish we played.
We only put the Giants from that division.
Yeah, because we came in last.
Yeah.
I
mean, this is a flip a coin. I
think the Bengals probably win it, but I mean, it doesn't really matter.
I think being at home and
get the ad off your
screen, way
bro.
more to the Cowboys than the Bengals.
How do you exit out of this?
Wait, so they expand. Never mind.
There's no exiting out of it. No, it's
all right. Looks like we have to pick the Lions week 7. Don't mind it though. Don't mind
it. Week 7. That's not terrible. I think the Eagles win here.
Eagles win home. Yeah.
No, they're gonna win that game. I'm gonna.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
whoa.
No free ads.
They have to lose. They have to lose week 7. It's telling us.
It's God telling us.
It's God telling us. I'm telling you, bro. They're gonna lose.
It's God telling us.
Book it now.
Let me refresh the page. Maybe that'll work.
Yeah, they're smoking the Bears though.
What are we doing? Oh yeah,
Cowboys.
There we go. Yeah, they're smoking them. They're smoking them. Loss, bro.
You think
we did NFC North? Or have we done NFC North?
No.
Oh, we haven't. I'm gonna tell you one thing, bro. The Vikings are actually slept on. Like we talk about the Packers having a good defense. Sorry to detour a little. Eric Kendricks, Daniil Hunter, and Zadarius Smith might be the best pass rush in the league. Then you think about, okay, they lost Michael Pierce. They also have
best pass rush in the league. That's a bit crazy, bro.
I mean, like player wise, yeah, I don't think like obviously gotta take into account scheme and like they don't have like the
They're
best front seven,
but the 49ers pass rush. I'm
okay,
sorry.
okay. It's up there, bro. Ridiculous. Come on, bro. You guys were blowing Daniil Hunter when he came back. Oh, Daniil Hunter is this.
He's good.
That.
Yeah,
no, it's up there. You can say it's
slept on. You can say Nick Bosa's on that list.
Okay, I'm just saying.
You can say it's slept on,
but what actually?
It's very slept on.
You can say it's slept on, but don't say.
What do you mean? What is the other than the wide receiver core? Their O line is probably without Bakhtiari. Their O line is probably better than the Packers. They have a better.
You can't.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about week 11 right now.
Oh, week 11. Oh, no,
they're not
smoking. They're smoking the Cowboys. They did it last year. They're doing it again.
Did they lose? Not count. There was
hold on. You can't just say without. You can't say without Bakhtiari. They're
what do you mean without? He's been played in 2 years.
But I'm saying you can't say
player in the NFL right now. Besides Christian McCaffrey, Matt, you'd agree with that. He's injury prone. He gets hurt all the fucking time.
Well, you can also say take away Nick Chubb to the rant.
Yeah.
The
Browns are the best running game.
He's not missing every single game. He misses like 3 or 4 games.
Bakhtiari, he didn't play a single. He played
exactly.
One game
he played 1 game exactly. Did Nick Chubb play less than 1 game? No, you can't say that.
Well,
that's like our.
Be like
I mean, you can't just take away someone's best player.
I'm not just taking their best player away. He's taking himself. He's never healthy. Same with Ronnie Stanley. He's never freaking healthy either.
But I'm also not saying.
And he's not going to be ready. He's not going to be ready by the start of the year.
Takes away a huge, like if he's on that team healthy, that makes them.
Yeah, but he hasn't been, so I'm not going to say he has been. Brett, you of all people shouldn't be disagreeing because you said this shit about George Kittle. Except George Kittle misses 2 games, and you're like, oh, he's injury prone. But Bakhtiari can miss the whole season. And you're like, oh, you can't take away their best player. Like,
that's not the argument. It's a completely different argument. I'm just saying if you're comparing 2 things,
you can't just take them away. Brett, what do you think?
No, I think the Vikings win.
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
Steph, can I say 2 final things? You said 1 that they beat them last year. Last year does not count. Dak had COVID and they had that ginger playing Cody Rush.
Oh, dog.
My bad.
We bet on that game.
Dick Prescoot's gonna win him that game.
We all did.
Dick Prescoot's gonna win him that game.
And the Cowboys won that game.
Yeah, whatever. Dick Prescoot.
The Cowboys are significantly better in every single position.
I don't know about injury prone. Last season was the pretty much only season he missed.
Steph,
all right. Do you agree with how I rounded this out?
Hold on, I didn't look.
You're saying the Vikings are going to be super good because you drafted Dalvin Cook in fantasy.
No, I've been saying this, but I've been saying this for months now.
He posted a TikTok saying they were going to win the division.
I've been saying it for months now.
It's possible. I don't think it's going to happen, but I mean they can make a shout for it. But
I
regardless,
besides the Saints, the Vikings are the most slept on team.
I don't mind with that.
I think we are.
And their secondary has improved.
I don't
Like
mind with
obviously
them
it's
running
not
that.
as good
Where's
as
that put
Packers.
them?
10 and 7. 10 and 7.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Okay.
I think that's
Depending on
fair.
what the Eagles are, then
Yeah.
that's reasonable.
Shit. And
Yeah,
obviously it's not gonna be
against
right
losing
because they're not gonna be
teams.
losing
Well,
teams 8-0.
They're 8-1.
They're 8-1 right now.
When
Loss. Or win loss.
Win,
I
loss.
think they
Bro.
beat I think they beat the Vikings.
Oh
Well,
no.
then
they
at this
do
point, the Eagles are
not,
the best
bro.
team in NFL history.
They don't, Matt. All right, Matt. We'll give them this. Like, what do you want,
What?
bro? Like, what do you?
What?
No,
Whoa,
bro.
whoa,
Like,
whoa!
the games don't matter. I'm trying to get like a record that's actually reasonable. Them being
All right, just put it
10
like
and
that
1
for
right
now.
now.
Put it like that for now. Put it like that for now.
This, yeah, this is
Okay.
not happening.
For the
In what
Vikings.
world is this happening?
I was gonna say for the Vikings.
Yeah. I think even though I hate him, the Cardinals,
I think the Cardinals win.
we got to do some fixing, bro. I think
think
the
the
Steelers
Card-
win this.
I think the Cardinals win.
Cardinals
I
win.
think the
Okay.
Cardinals win and the Steelers lose.
Okay. You hate
Same
the
thing,
Steelers.
regardless of that point.
Then
Packers
Green Bay
win.
wins.
All right, Green Bay loses. Beat the Giant. Yeah, wait a minute. Beat the Giants. Hold on.
What?
I
I think
think the
I think they're
Saints win.
17-1.
They're 12.
I think
4.
we go back. Saints win.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we gotta go back.
yeah.
Where was the Saints game?
Down,
Down near the
down
bottom. I think
below.
it's second to last
down
game.
below.
17.
Yeah, we'll give them that.
Yeah, they win that.
Saints. I think the Colts win.
I don't
Colts.
mind that. That does definitely put them against the Titans,
Yeah.
though, Matt. How do you feel about that?
Oh shit! I think I have the Titans beating them too, so I can't even.
And then
I mean, don't worry about it now. Don't worry about the other divisions. Worry about this now.
We have to go back and revise some.
Yeah, we're gonna revise them.
because
we're kinda
I
doing it as we're
still
going.
I
We've seen
still
the Saints game.
I fully think the Titans are better than the Colts this year still.
I don't
But
think that. I've been
I
leaning
know,
more
but
the
you
Titans are actually
agreed-
not that
disagreed
bad.
with me.
No, I've been like kind of like thinking the Titans might be better.
I
But
know. I've been
and then win
saying
this.
that.
Okay, say they win that 11-6. Okay, that's not terrible, honestly.
Oh, you might be able to give them one. I don't think. I mean, 12's not crazy for them, but
I think that.
11
I
is
think
bad.
this is
That's pretty
actually
reasonable.
perfect. I think this is perfect.
Yeah, I think that's.
I think the
best
one
number
game
we
better
can
than the
find.
Cowboys, and it's perfect.
Oh
Again,
my
like
God.
yeah, they have a really good roster. The Eagles just like, and they also have a pretty easy schedule. I'm not
yeah,
gonna
they're
lie.
scheduling too hard because they were.
Yeah.
They
but
also
they're
second
like
last year.
it's one of your like I don't trust Nick Sirianni fully, and I also don't trust
Jalen Hurts. I don't trust Hurts, bro. Like what people are like, oh, he runs the ball and throws the ball, so he's Lamar Jackson. No, he's not. Lamar's a better thrower and a better runner.
I trust what they're built off of, though. A
Yeah.
good defense running the ball.
Yeah,
I
they
think you
obviously have a
can
great
win with
defense.
A QB like that's Hurts that is much worse than Lamar and much worse like just overall.
And I don't hate them again like they're first, but they also
Damn.
they drafted very well. They're like Jordan Davis. He's gonna be the replacement for Fletcher
Kobe
Cox.
Dean.
Yeah,
they had
Jordan
some
AJ
really,
Brown.
really good free agent pickups too.
Yeah. Like the Eagles
Shaq
are
Thompson.
heading the right direction. I just don't like
James
I
Bradbury.
don't really think too highly of Jalen Hurts. Like I think he's still good, but like they're not gonna be Super Bowl contenders. Like people need to calm down. Like,
I
they're
think
gonna be a
that
good
defense is crazy though.
team. No, their defense is really good.
Other than safety.
Yeah,
kinda.
safety. I can't even name the safety honestly, but Darius
think
Slay,
they
James
got,
Bradbury is a solid.
I think they got
receiver.
Jaquarski Tart from the 49ers.
Oh,
Their
didn't he, like, sell,
linebackers
didn't he
are
like
good.
sell the
Their
game
front seven's great.
He did sell the game. He
Yeah.
cost me a winning ticket for the
for the Super
49ers
Bowl?
to win the
Yeah,
Super
yeah.
Bowl.
I remember that.
Wow. All right. So now
Wow.
to the Giants, who are
1 in
currently
10 is
1
pretty
in 10.
Reasonable. No, reasonable.
I think they're.
Wow. They get
arguably
swept by the
worst team
division?
in football.
Yeah,
They're not the worst team in the division.
They're
in
not getting
football.
swept in the division. We might have to change something
They're not the worst team in football.
because they have a lot of talent.
No, Matt just said they were the worst team in football.
That's no.
I think arguably.
I mean, you could give them this.
Maybe
honestly.
arguably.
The Panthers are pretty shite too. But
I think it's them.
Even how
I
it was,
think
and then
you-
we'll go back through.
I think the Falcons
I
are
think
better.
Seahawks win here.
I think the Seahawks are worse.
I think the Seahawks are worse, but I still think they win this game
Two
We're
pretty
also
bad
just
teams
rooting
going at it.
on the
at
on
home
the
too.
Giants downfall because we all have money
Chill.
for them to be
Yeah.
terrible.
Chill.
No, I think the under is like a lock though. Like I'm not even gonna lie.
Has
Like,
to
we'll give them this win.
lose to the Vikings. No. They're not beating the Lions.
I don't know, bro.
I think the Lions are way better, bro.
Yeah.
I think they're better too.
Lions
but,
got a culture and they're building. something.
Viking. Okay, so what does that put them at right now? 2-15.
2-15?
Bro. That, no, 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 like,
Wait. Who do we also have worse so far? Texans.
Texans,
agree
and then we
with.
haven't done the Bears.
I think those are the bottom three.
Okay, but they're not a 2-win team, Matt. They were like a
Alright.
3, like
Give
They're
them
like
three
a
to
four.
six
They're like
win
a 4-win team.
Yeah,
You
they're
could
like a
probably-
them one
4-win
win
team.
against the Commanders.
You're giving them a win against the Commanders, and I also think they beat the Panthers here. Honestly,
All right,
Then that puts the Panthers right
what would that do to the Panthers?
with the
That puts 'em
Falcons, 3-14.
I think the Panthers are terrible too, bro.
I don't know.
The
They're
Panthers are
3-14.
much better
They're
on
not
the
3 and
defensive
Okay,
side.
they're getting another win though. I'm literally
With
confident.
the oh wait.
They might be the
I see their
Jaguars.
next win, bro. All right,
Texans?
Seattle. I think
No, 'cause
we
that's the
have
only
to have
Texans-
Seattle get a win, but I see
wait.
their. I think against the Jaguars. The Jaguars are going to be Jaguars.
Okay, I think this is fair. I think it's actually
That makes
fair.
more
fair.
sense.
And what does that put the Jaguars? 5-12. That's not terrible. I
Oh,
agree with
that's
that.
that's fine. Matt was hyping up the
And
Jaguars
Lions
from to get
take
another win.
Keely Ringo, fifth overall.
All right. So that would put us at division. We're gonna have it. Eagles,
As-
Cowboys,
yeah,
Commanders.
How I think everyone
Perfect.
looks.
I think this is spot on. This actually might be like 100%.
Might be the best
right.
one we've done. That or
I don't
the
know if
This is
the
100%
Bugs.
right.
That
There's
or the
one-
NFC
there
South.
There's
was
also one
right.
thing: the Eagles are going 6-0 in the division.
That's what I was
guarantee
gonna say.
that.
They're they're not sweeping the division.
Okay, let's change this a little.
Probably
They're not
split with the
sweeping-
Cowboys.
Yeah, they're splitting with the Cowboys. Let's say the
Then-
Cowboys win at home, and then like
That keeps them.
who
That's,
lost?
oh wait, that keeps the Cowboys better. The Cowboys are not better than the Eagles.
All right, just go back. As long as we have the record.
Okay, yeah,
that's-
just leave.
that's
As
what
long as we
I'm
have the
fine
record,
with.
they're not sweeping them though.
I care more about if we get like the over under for like wins.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
mainly
Yeah,
looking.
it's a division in games.
They're
you
not
never
sweeping
know.
the division though, so if anyone gets triggered by that,
Yeah.
like, they're not sweeping the division. Screw the Eagles, bro.
That's probably the best one, or the
Nah,
NFC South. I think it's literally perfect.
bro. I
can't
think the
even
Patriots
do
might be
that.
worse than 7-10, bro.
I think they are too.
The
I think we
Patriots
could go
are
back to that
doo
one.
doo, bro. You see Malcolm Butler's out for the year. Good
Yeah,
riddance,
they
bro.
literally don't have a
They
single
never mind. They
secondary.
just got better. If he's out for the year, they just got better. Give him another win. Go back. That's an 8-9 team.
Bro, like we have to change the Jets.
We'll go back.
I don't know.
to
This is
it.
like the battle of two shit teams right here.
Facts
oh,
with
D-Wad.
no.
Bro, Browns are gonna be interesting, bro.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, I think that's good now because today we found out about the 11
Yeah.
game.
All right, so what we're gonna do next. Oh, this is about to get heated. The AFC West, baby. All right.
I don't know if it's gonna get heated. Okay,
Nah, it's
so
about to get
you
heated.
said
I'm about
something
to-
at the start, like of the podcast, like
What
oh,
do
you're
you? What
constantly
who
flipping
you
it.
about to open up? Who you about to open up on?
The Broncos are the worst team in the division, and it's
Yeah.
it's not even close, bro.
I would agree.
It's not even close. I
I
don't
would
give a
agree that they were.
Let Russ cook, bro. He's cooking ramen noodles, bro. I don't care, bro. Yo, their defense
right.
is so overhyped. Justin Simmons is great. No, the secondary is elite. But they Pat
Pat
Surtain, I love
Surtain.
Pat Surtain. I was looking at some stats, bro. Like, yeah, they'll get some pressures and all that. Bradley Chubb, he's never had more than 7 sacks in a year. Randall Gregory, everyone's like, oh, it's Randy Gregory, bro.
I'm gonna
Like,
make a
oh,
name
like,
of Broncos
he's gonna put him
linebacker.
over. He's gonna put him over the top. Like, bro, he hasn't had over 7 sacks. I'm pretty sure. Like they don't have that much pressure. Like, yeah, they're good. Like they're good. Like Bradley Chubb's good. Gregory's good. I forgot the other guy on the other side, but they have a good front seven. But just like it's so overrated. Like that's not stopping the Chiefs. That's not stopping the Chargers, and that's not stopping the Raiders. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, I agree with that. I think they're the worst in the division too.
Yeah,
Sorry, Broncos. Nike lost.
no,
They're not losing. They're not losing that. They're never losing that game.
Niners win.
Niners win. Yeah, lose.
Lose. Yeah.
They're not gonna get swept with the division because I think that's what
I
you're about to like. That's what
And I
they're
think
you're
the
on pace
Broncos
for.
win against. I think hot take. I think the Broncos won against the Chiefs and won against the Raiders.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
definitely one against the Raiders.
We're beating them. We're smoking them. We're smoking the Broncos.
They
I don't
beat
know
him
about
at Mile High?
smoking, but I think we beat.
Oh,
them.
hold up. I mean, like, I think it should be the opposite. I think at the beginning of the year they should play really slow because you also got to think like Russell Wilson's got to get into the offense and all that.
Well, in the
'cause it's a
beginning of the
different
year,
team.
they're what 1-2-0, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2.
I mean, I think like high key, like we give the Colts or Titans a win. High key.
You're just giving way too many wins to the Colts right
No,
now.
not even the Colts. High key the Titans. I think high key the Titans beat them.
All right, give it to them.
Nah, I'll give them the Titans. What does that put the Titans at? That puts
11
them
and
at
6.
11-6. I'm calm with that. No, I'm actually really calm with that. Because the thing about it, the division is terrible, and I think the Colts and Titans are really really good.
Like I said, I also think the Broncos they beat the Chiefs once. It just feels like it.
At
Yeah.
Mile High.
I have it here at home, week 14. High key,
No,
like,
the Chiefs aren't gonna lose at Mile High. Oh my god, bro.
bro,
do you
what?
mean?
What do you mean
The
they are
Chiefs
gonna
are-
lose?
like-
But they're
like
gonna
the
lose at
Chiefs-
Arrowhead?
The Chiefs are losing at Arrowhead. Is that what you're saying? What are you looking at?
The preseason game.
Bro, Matt,
What
what do you think? You think
you
they're
think the Chiefs are losing at home?
Oh, no. I think they lose
Yeah.
to Monday.
Yeah, that's what I had. I
Beat
think
the Cardinals.
win.
Lose out.
So 9-8. I think that's perfect. I think that's Heike. They could go 8-9, but that's
Yeah.
perfect. I think that's
I think
perfect.
that's
I saw one.
perfectly
I saw
good
one thing
Broncos
that
country,
that they
that's
ranked them.
right.
They ranked them 4th at 10-7. So I don't think 9-8 is crazy.
And also,
They're the
bro,
worst. They're the worst in the division. So 2 and 4 also sounds pretty good.
bro. Also, one person, Colin Coward, if you're listening to this, bro.
Which he
The
is.
Broncos are not good, bro. I don't know like what Russell Wilson you've been
Nah,
watching
they're
the
a
past
good
3 years.
team. Like
I
a lot of
don't. We're smoking them. I'll put my bank account on it, bro.
I'll say this: the
they're a good
Broncos.
team. Just
If
4 of
the
their losses come
Broncos
in
were
the
in the
division.
AFC East, they would be easily in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you can't say they're not good.
No, they're not
They're
good,
a
but they're
good team
overrated,
for
bro.
the.
They're
No,
not.
you
they're
can
a
say they're
bad
overrated,
team
but
for
but
the
don't
best
say
division.
No,
that
no,
we've
no.
seen in
Okay, you got it
years.
wrong. You got it wrong. They're a
no,
good team.
you got it wrong. I don't
They're
have
a
it
good
wrong.
team.
You
They're a
have
good
it
team.
wrong.
They're so overrated, and I hate it. They're so overrated. I hate looking at it. Their offensive line isn't good either. Like, yeah, they have better. They don't even have better weapons than Seattle, bro. They don't. Like, the only things they have going is a better defense, and it's not like it's
They have a better
elite
running
defense.
game.
Yeah, and a better running game, obviously. I mean,
No, don't go there. Don't go there.
I'll give it to him. Like Javonte Williams, is a dog. You know, I
You
love him.
give it to him.
You know, I love
Wait.
Javonte Williams.
What were you just trying to say, Seth?
Nothing.
He was
Rashad Penny's
questioning if
good.
they have
Like
a
you're
better
acting
run
like it's
game.
like you're acting like they had a terrible run game. Like Rashad Penny and Chris Carson's a solid run game.
Rashad Penny couldn't play. If
Yeah,
you go
because
back,
his legs
He
like
doesn't
don't
walk out of
work.
a hernia.
Okay, but
no,
I'm just talking about skill
Javonte
wise.
Williams and Melvin
Yeah, but
Gordon are
Javonte Williams
significantly
is-
better than Chris Carson, who had
Okay,
to
I'm
retire.
just saying
retired.
like
Chris Carson's
weapons
retired.
wise, it's not like it's night and day difference, bro. That's what I'm trying to say.
Receiving
not
weapons
nice.
wise,
I
but
think
run game
coaching-wise,
is clear.
I think coaching wise, and I think
I
offensive line.
mean,
the
I don't really
Broncos-
like Nathaniel Hackett like that. I don't like Nathaniel Hackett or Josh McDaniels, honestly. I mean, if anything, I like Nathaniel Hackett more than I do Josh McDaniels, bro. If we're talking another thing, I get heated on. Josh McDaniels is not a good coach, bro. He's not a good
Josh
coach. What happened last
McDaniels
time he
is-
was a coach?
Yeah.
What happened last time he was a coach? That's all I gotta say. He's not a
Well,
good
it was
coach.
with the Broncos.
It's like all these fucking Patriots fucking. Oh, they come from the Patriot system, bro. Matt Patricia came from the
Right.
Patriot system, bro. Joe Judge came from the Patriot system. You think they know what they're doing, bro? They don't.
Dog.
What was the one list that you sent in?
It was like ranking head coach. No,
Ranking
that
head
was just like
coaches?
terrible.
That was a
Like,
good list.
yeah, John Harbaugh at number 1. That's
Yeah.
like not true.
Facts.
It's not true. He's not better than Kyle Shanahan or McVay or Andy Reid or Belichick at this point. Still,
LaFleur.
yeah, LaFleur.
He's not
Yeah,
better than Mike
I'll still
Tomlin.
put LaFleur better.
All I know is this: if
John
you
Harbaugh's
don't
not better than
Matt
Mike Tomlin
Jewell
either.
as your worst head coach in the league, you're not watching.
Wait,
Football.
who they have as the worst? Oh, they had
Arthur
Chin
Smith.
guy, Arthur Smith. They had Arthur
Yeah,
Smith.
it's
That
Matt
was like
Jewell.
stupid. It's Matt Rule. It's Matt Rule and Lovey Smith.
Also
It's
had someone say like having up like Pete Carroll. Like Pete Carroll's not a good coach.
Lovey
Carroll's
Smith's
not
a
a good
better
coach.
coach than Matt.
Like, they were like,
Jewell.
how is Dan Campbell ahead of like Pete Carroll, like a multiple-time Super Bowl winner?
Dan Campbell's
Bro.
kind of overrated too, but
He
he's
is,
still a
but
good
bro,
coach.
like Pete Carroll's not a good coach.
Yeah, Dan Campbell's
Dan
kind of
Campbell
overrated.
is
Like I
the
think it's because a lot of people
equivalent
like him.
is George Pickens.
All right, so let's
He
move
was
on
like
then.
middle of the pack, which I don't think.
Moving on, Chargers.
Chargers.
Win.
I
Win
think
the
this is the
season
best
opener at
team.
home.
Loss. Oh my God, they're 9-1 right now.
I think this is the best team in the division.
Heike, I would say the same thing. We gotta start changing shit because I think they get like 12 or 13. I think
I
they
think
get
they
12.
lose to
lose.
the 49ers.
Lose to
And
the
I think
Chiefs.
they
They
lose
split
to
with
the
the Chiefs. They
Chiefs.
definitely split with the Chiefs. You haven't winning the one and above, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. There we go. Okay, that's fine. That's calm.
Okay.
And I think they split with the Raiders still.
Yeah. Lose or win against the Cardinals.
Okay, what does that put them? 13-4.
Not crazy.
That's not crazy.
I
but,
think
like,
that's realistic.
I think it's realistic. I'm not in love with it.
I want
but
to see what the
think it's
Chiefs are at.
Yeah, we gotta look at. We'll leave
That's
this
a
like
harder-
this.
that's
I know
a-
we went kind of quick. Obviously, you got to think about.
Let's have an easier schedule because they finished third, right?
Yeah, they have an
Yeah.
easier
So-
schedule. I mean, they got a lot better. Obviously, I
Mhm.
don't. I think it's fair. I think it's fair.
They're gonna beat up on losing teams. They're 6-0, and
Yeah.
they're gonna be pretty good against winning teams, 7-4.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
I think
we're-
they got a
Not
lot
crazy at
better.
all.
I don't think they're amazing in the run stopping. They got a lot better though from what last year. That was their main issue. They couldn't stop the run. Obviously, you had J.C. Jackson in the secondary with Asante Samuel Jr., who I like a lot.
Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack and
Defense.
Joey Bosa. Scary. Offensively wise, they only got better. They drafted Zion Johnson, who's they drafted really well too because they drafted a starter. Like obviously it wasn't a flashy pick, but they drafted a starter
Mhm.
in their offensive line.
They didn't need
who
anything
you pair
really
with
too
Rashawn
flashy.
Slater. Yeah, Dion Johnson. Where did he come out of? Boston College. Very fucking very good. Yeah,
And
he
you
came
guys,
in.
the two things that we haven't mentioned yet, Sebastian Jovis Day, one of the most underrated signings. He was a beast for the Rams last year
Uh-huh.
on the D line. They signed him, and they just got Derwin James. They just signed him.
Yeah.
Well,
Derwin James.
I mean, they had him, but he wasn't
They had him.
playing for him. He was holding
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
It's good they got that out of
Yeah,
the.
I agree with
well.
that too. At first, I had the Chiefs like, oh, no one's beating the Chiefs, but like, we'll talk about the Chiefs because we're gonna go on that.
I think
I think the Chiefs are
I-
good. It's just the defense that separates them because I like what they did in the draft. Like Trent
I think the
McDuffie.
Chargers are probably the second best team in the NFL roster, pure talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talent wise, yeah. I don't know if they're
You can
be the best team, but yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, just talent wise, I think they're number 2.
And like the Chiefs, like they don't have the defense. Like Trent McDuffie, I like.
Karloftis they drafted.
Karloftis is good value. What they got him at. They also drafted Sky Moore. Sky Moore's been looking good in training camp.
I think Juju's good to pick up, and I also think if they just
Mhm.
go back to a traditional offense, you
Yeah.
still have the best player that's not Aaron Donald. You have Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, and then the best tight end in the league as well.
Yeah.
So like
And I
people are
think
like,
have
"Oh, you lost
arguably the
Tyreek
best
Hill."
offensive coach.
Like people shit on them because they lost Tyreek Hill, but like it's not that big a deal, bro. Like obviously, like that's a top 5 receiver right there. But like today's NFL, like teams win games without like having the best receivers.
Mhm.
Like, and they
If
still
you
like
if you have someone of Patrick Mahomes' level, like you saw Aaron Rodgers did it when Devontae Adams was out, he threw for 350 yards and 3 touchdowns.
like
I
Good,
think
yeah,
good
why-
QBs make it work. Especially Juju's not a bad receiver at all.
yeah, like Juju's like obviously I hate him because he was a Steeler, but like Juju has
He's
like
a
a lot of
comparable
potential.
receiver.
Yeah, especially with the like what they built around him as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think the wide receiver position is getting a little bit overrated.
It is, and that's another reason why I stopped watching Colin Coward because he's like, oh, if you don't have a top receiver, you're terrible. Which is why he says like the Packers are going to be terrible. I don't say it because of that. Actually, kind of a little bit of that. I also just like the Vikings, but also like he says shit like, oh, like the Cardinals are going to be good because like look at their wide receivers, bro. The Cardinals have the worst defense I think I've ever seen.
I think it's simple. I think the way I see it, it goes QB, then it goes defensive end,
Yeah.
pass rusher, a solid tackle, offensive line wise.
Yeah.
Cornerback, then I would go wide receiver.
Yeah, that's fair.
Out of
But
position.
there's so many other things you'd rather have than a good receiver.
I'm taking every single one of those positions. Like if I'm
Yeah.
drafting a guy and I'm getting like the number 1 prospect out of every single one of those
Like,
positions, I'm taking
I mean,
them
isn't
over wide
that-
receiver.
A lot to do with there's so many good receivers in the league.
I
You don't
think
need
it's
a
everybody
upper
kinda, like,
echelon
overrated.
guy.
Yeah, facts. I think receiving, yeah, you need a good guy there, but you also need like a coach who can make like knows what they're doing with the
Scheme.
receivers.
Yeah.
Scheme applies a lot
Drawing
too.
of plays,
Just like
yeah.
it does for running back. Like running back, like you saw Ernest Johnson, like he's a great running back. He comes in for Nick Chubb and he's putting up yards, bro. Like, come
Mhm.
on, it's scheme. It comes down to scheme and like there when you're at
Coaching,
that high
O-line,
level,
it's not all just pure
Yeah.
receiver talent.
yeah, when you're at that level, everyone's comparable. Anyone can do that job. You know, that's what.
Well,
Not as high as a level, but like, you know what I'm
I
saying.
think there are certain talents where they're going to be people that shine above, but like Cooper Kupp, he had such a good wide receiver last year because of that scheme. I'm sure if you put Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs,
Yeah,
Justin
Justin
Jefferson
Jefferson, they're
in
all
it.
putting up those same numbers.
Yeah. All right, I already did these. So we got Chiefs beating Cardinals. They beat the Chargers week, but they split with them. They beat the Colts. They beat the Bucks. I haven't beating the Raiders at home. I still think they split with the Raiders.
I do think that
They lose
I
to
think the
Bills.
Raiders are 3-3 and they split with everyone.
I'm looking at the Niners 7-1. I don't.
Yeah,
think
I'm
that's
saying we
happening,
keep
bro.
having Niners beating the good team because they play a lot of like the
Yeah.
good teams.
We
Every
have
time
the
it's like
49ers going super like.
I mean, I think hot take. I think the Niners are the best team in that division.
I don't think
It's
that's
not
a
really
hot
hot
take.
take.
They have much better defense.
With the Bengals this win,
You're that high. on
guys, you
Durant?
said that.
I'm surprised. You're surprised I said that? No, the Bengals at home. I think that's.
Oh,
I don't think the Chiefs want
are-
any part of it, and I think the Bengals are gonna get off for it because like we whooped your ass twice last year. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna do it again. You know.
Don't
Wouldn't
you think
matter.
the Chiefs are gonna be pissed off?
Nah, I don't think the Chiefs, bro. Look at Patrick Mahomes and look at his brother, bro. They're not the type of person to get pissed off, bro.
Patrick Mahomes, I do not like. Like he pissed me off, but he is so talented, bro.
Yeah, he's the best player in the NFL.
uh
If you're drafting a player right now, you need.
yes.
That's
That's
different. That
Pure
you have to factor in
talent, Aaron
age.
Donald,
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Either
And then you have a
regardless
splitting with the
of
Raiders,
that.
so they win this one.
So 12 and
don't
5.
think the Chiefs are
One
better
game behind
than-
the Chargers. I think this is perfect right here. I think this is 100%
And I
perfect.
think you could low key honestly flip it, and I don't think it's that crazy to say.
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs win against the Bengals.
And that puts them
That puts
in a
them
division, same as record, but one game behind in the division.
13 and 4, bro.
Yeah, I
Matt, I'm
think that's
telling
how
you, they
it'll
lose the
go.
Bengals, bro. Okay, if they beat the Bengals, the 49ers beating them, bro. Because I'm
The
telling you,
then the 49ers are
they
the
have
best team in the NFL.
Matt, they have a rough stretch. Besides this game right here, look at it. They play then the Bills. Oh, the rate. Not even, bro. It starts with this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They get a bye, obviously. They play the Titans, who are crazy good. The Jaguars are basically at their bye week.
And
Like they get 2 bye weeks. And then they play
hard 4 games.
Chargers, Rams, Bengals, Broncos.
All right, I think they
And then they play
lose
Texans. Like
against
they
the
kind of ease
Rams,
it out.
maybe.
Okay, lose against the Rams. All right. The Rams are 8-1. All right, whatever, Matt. Like, nah. Me and Brett agree with it, so we're keeping it the way it was, bro. I don't care, bro.
Majority rules.
Me and Brett, majority rules. I think this is perfect right here.
I just don't think the Bengals are that.
Last team Raiders, so they're 8 and 4
you
right
don't,
now.
bro.
I think the Cardinals win.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
So what are they? They start 0 and 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 4. I think they start heating up at the end. Beat them because like Raiders
they
did the
beat
same
them.
thing.
Oh, but 100%. That's not a question. I think.
I
You
think
think
the
they
Hockey
beat the
beat-
Rams?
High key, I think they do.
We have the Rams losing to every single good team. We have the 49ers beating every single
The
good.
Rams are 7 and 3. What do you mean losing every? They've only played 3
Played-
good teams.
Well, all right, we can go back to the Rams schedule. I feel like it's good, but
Okay.
Of course. it's
I
good.
feel like they beat Pittsburgh.
And then what are they at
beat
right now?
49ers.
Okay, what are they at right now? 12 and 5. Okay, here, do this. Perfect. 11 and 6.
I think this division's better than the last one
You think?
by
No,
accuracy.
because I think this one can flip every now and then, just because all the teams are so good, you never know. Like the
Look.
other one, like I think it's pretty cement. Like the Chiefs could easily win the division just because.
If you told me how to
like-
guess it, though, this is exactly how I would guess.
Yeah, no. The
Yeah, but
order
you're
is
also
perfect.
guessing the NFC East the exact same. Like you're not changing anything about that pretty much.
The order is perfect. I think maybe records,
Yeah, I
like
guess.
maybe they lose one, maybe they. I don't
Like you
know.
tell me you couldn't see the Chiefs winning it, you wouldn't be surprised if they
No,
won.
no, not at all. I
That's
would
what I'm
be-
saying.
No, but there's like, Brett, do you think the Chiefs win the division?
I think they can. I don't
I think
mind
they
that.
can. Yeah, they obviously can. I'm just saying I don't think they do because the Chargers have an easier schedule, honestly, and better roster on paper. And obviously, and like like obviously you have the better quarterback, but like Justin Herbert's nice as hell, bro. Like, come on.
I agree. I'm
Yeah.
not mad with that at all.
No, like I think this was
But I'm just saying I don't
Very,
think this
very
is the
good.
best ranking.
one thing I want to say about the Raiders, bro. People like shit on their secondary, but like Chandler Jones isn't what he is, but like Max Crosby and Chandler Jones, like Chandler Jones is terrible. Like
you know
that covers a
who's
lot.
also criminally underrated.
Who?
Nate Hobbs, even though he
Yeah.
does the DUI, he's one of the better slot corners in the league.
Yeah. But I'm just talking about like as a unit. Like their corners aren't the best, like especially in this division wise. But like, I think it's underrated. Like when you compress a quarterback like that, you don't really have to worry about like it helps your secondary a lot. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Who-
yeah.
How
Offensively
do,
wise, they have the best wide receiver in the NFL, top 5 tight end. One of the Hunter Renfrow is becoming more and more overrated, but he's a
Overrated.
great slot corner.
Mhm.
He's becoming
Well,
kind of overrated,
receiver.
but he's
I want to put in my
slot
corner, but yeah,
sorry.
receiver.
Slot receiver, sorry. He's a great slot receiver. Bro, they had one guy who went off in that preseason game who could be a good wide receiver 3. I forgot his name, but he went off in their game.
So
It was number 1. At first, I was like, is this Deshaun Jackson? I don't know.
oh, I do remember that.
It was. I was like,
How many
"Oh, man."
more weeks you have to the NFL?
weeks until the NFL? It's the
Starts September 8th,
So,
so
like,
like 2 weeks.
Damn, 2
We have
weeks.
to do another one, don't we?
Yeah,
There's
2
There's 3 divisions left.
No, because what we could do is I feel like it would make a lot more sense to do 2 more next week,
Yeah.
and then the final week is Ravens AFC North.
Yeah, and then we revise.
And then we can
kinda.
revise after that. Okay.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I think this was probably the best one we did.
Bro,
I'm ready. I'm hyped for the Ravens, bro. Not damn. Like this whole division stacking up right now.
That's not true. The Browns can be the worst team in the division.
Yeah. Obviously, but we can revise it. It's not that big a deal. I'm just
We
glad
haven't
we
gone
got.
over it yet, but
I'm glad we got this I think we're on the same page on this. And this was like, I think this was the best one we did.
I think that no, the best one I think is NFC South.
NFC
I
South.
don't think that's really changing much. Middle
I think
right.
I think the order is right. I should
Middle
know, 'cause,
right.
Like I could.
No, I think the
It's AFC South. Go- NFC
is
South
it?
with the
Titans
Bucks.
Oh.
in it.
Oh, Bucks. What the hell? I'm stupid.
Oh,
That's the best
Oh.
one.
I can't
Yeah.
even see that one.
You can't see it, or the Bucks.
You know, all your
Saints.
guys'
Bucks.
faces are blocking it for me.
Move your what?
Was it? I don't know, bro.
I don't know
I
you're
guess
on
it was
that.
on Mac, but
I think that's the
Bucks.
best one. Like most accurate too.
yeah, I think I think that's just the easiest one too. It's like, bro,
Doesn't
the
matter.
Saints are criminally slept on, bro. Criminally slept
MT
on.
coming back.
Yeah,
Are
Michael
they
Tom.
really that slept on?
No,
though?
they
I
are
think
slept
have
on. I
just a
forgot who.
playoff team.
No, a lot
Yeah,
of
but
people.
other people.
A lot
Not
of other
us.
people, not us, Matt. A lot of other people have been seeing like, oh, like they're not good. Like Jameis Winston is their quarterback. Like,
Dog.
pipe down, bro. Pipe down.
MVP.
Jameis
MVP.
Winston better than half these quarterbacks in the league, bro. I don't want to hear nothing, bro.
Facts.
Alvin
you're
Kamara
not.
underrated.
Yeah,
Um,
under arrest.
I don't
Under
even.
arrest.
I don't even think he's underrated.
I don't think anyone thinks Kamara is underrated. Michael Thomas is slowly becoming underrated, bro.
I don't know,
People
I saw a video of him running a route and it didn't look too crispy,
Bro.
but it could just be like
people
his
are
first
like
time
calling
doing
him
it.
slant god or whatever, bro. It's also because Drew Brees like had an
Trying to
ED
throw
in
the
his
wall.
Yeah,
Trying to throw the
ED in his
past
arm.
15
throw
yards.
more than 5 yards.
ED in his ear. Usually, like when you're playing like fucking Madden, you have like Trace McSorley at quarterback. Like you just gotta throw slants every time,
Like
bro.
like
You're not throwing.
frickin-
You're not throwing a post fade with Trace McSorley. That's like the equivalent. I mean, yeah, NFL season slowly coming back. Not much else to talk about. You want to wrap it up there?
yeah, free Calvin Ridley.
Yeah,
Facts.
there is
Calvin-
one thing I want to talk about, but I don't know if we can talk about it next week.
Okay.
I
What
want to
is
do
it?
a college football preview.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Bro,
next
kick
week.
me out of here, bro.
Also, Deshaun Watson 11 games. I think you clearly see the NFL worrying about money because they made sure he comes back to play the Texans.
This is also the worst preseason game of all time. I don't know if anybody else is watching Bears,
I'm not.
Seattle Seahawks. There's
Two
been
good
three
teams.
missed-
It's a shootout.
There's been 3 muffed punts, and then they just missed an onside kick. And I'm about to lose my bet because of this. I hate this game.
All right, that's gonna wrap it up. Thank you to anyone watching.
Oh
and
my god!
Make sure to come back next week.
Short episode.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
All right,
Peace.
peace.
2016, I got locked in that cell and they ain't let me out. Money, I'm talking, you know that I'm ballin', I'm hustlin', I ain't never seen a draw. Spending this cash, but I cannot forget to make sure all my niggas on. Spending this money, no question, do I think about it? I never say that I don't. Walk off alone when I talk on the phone. Dropping the price and you know that they on. Soon as we get it, you know that it's gone. I swear that we been at this shit for so long. Mama asked for something, I tell her no. She tell me I ain't shit and act like I'm wrong. I'm running that check up every time I'm gone. For Christmas, I swear I'ma buy you a home. I get on my knees and I pray on my own. I'm thanking the Lord that I'm here, I ain't gone. I pray the judge, let Q come home. Chopper boy feel he all alone. You know I